And a good Monday night, everybody, in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this four-game series between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and your first half South Division champions, your Amarillo Sod Poodles. Tomorrow, the Amarillo Soddies will be on the road as they take on the final three games against Springfield and 4 games against Northwest Arkansas. Go online now and purchase and print tickets from home. You can also go to our shop at AmarilloSodPoodlesBaseball.com. Check out lots of merch, jerseys, hats, t-shirts, everything. We got it on sale. And just be right there. And you are good to go. Fans, get out your line scorecards as we bring you the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Leading off, the center fielder, Khalil Lee. Lee in center. Batting second, the third baseman, Angelo Castellano. Castellano at third. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. will bat third in the lineup tonight. Witt Jr. in short. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Nick Prado. Prado at first. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Sully Matias. Matias in right. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Dairon Blanco. Blanco in center. Batting eighth is the catcher, MJ Melendez. Melendez tonight having the catching duties for the Naturals here this evening. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Kyle Isabel. Isabel here tonight for the left field for tonight. And batting ninth, rounding out the batting order, the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel. Cancel here tonight at second. And on the mound for the starting Northwest Arkansas pitcher, Daniel Lynch. Lynch on the mound for the Naturals here tonight. And now the starting lineups of your Amarillo First Half South Division champions. Leading off, the second baseman, Yvonne Castillo. Castillo is second. Batting second, the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker. Whitaker at first. Batting third, the catcher, Luis Camposano. Camposano catching. Batting fourth, right fielder, Taylor Colway. Colway in right. Third baseman, Eric Heim will come and bat fifth for Amarillo tonight. Heim at third. Batting sixth, the DH, Chris Muriel will be the designated hitter tonight for Amarillo, and he will be in the spot. Lee Blum, the left fielder here tonight for Amarillo. Bloom in left. Batting eighth is the shortstop, Manolo Capufa. Capufa at short. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for the Sod Poodles, the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. Overstreet tonight's center fielder here for Amarillo. And taking the mound for the starting pitcher, JBaker. Baker on the mound for Amarillo, and that is your starting lineups. We are under the lights this evening as we bring you the final game of this 4-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and your first half South Division Amarillo Soddies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Taking the mound for the home squad here tonight, JBaker. Baker coming on here, and he'll do the pitching for the finale of this 4-game set. 6'3", 215 pounds, age 24 prospect. I gotta say, a beautiful night as we wrap this one up, and stepping in, Khalil Lee.
Center fielder, number 24.
Lee coming in, and we are set for Monday Night Baseball. And that one's going to be lined. One away as the right fielder Colway takes that one for the sheer out. Time now to give you the starting lineups for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And there you see it. The lineup is great here tonight. These boys ready to see if they can split this series up after losing yesterday 5-3. Amarillo walking off the home run winning runs as of yesterday. Now stepping in, Angelo Castellano. That takes a four-seam fastball outside the zone for the ball, 1-0. Gotta say, what a great win yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I went back and watched the whole game. Just really good. And another one going right field, Colway. 2 down. Gotta say, Colway just famous out there in right field here tonight. Now bring up the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 2 away, nobody on, top half of the first. Gotta say, they're trying to get some base hits here, but evidently 2 flyouts and right to Taylor Colway. Four-seam fastball, now on the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Amarillo wearing their home whites here today. Northwest Arkansas wearing their road grays. And that's a four-seam fastball inside the zone. Now the count evened up at 1-1. Don't forget, Wednesday night we are live. Matt Vesgersian will be live at Springfield and Northwest Arkansas. We wrap up the end of July, and we won't see y'all until August 1st when we take on Frisco. Four-seam fastball, now they count 2-2. So gotta say, we had a great 7-game homestand, and strike 3. My goodness, that will get him chasing with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 outs, not too shabby. We go to the bottom half of the first coming up, and no score. Daniel Lynch, the Northwest Arkansas away pitcher, will do the pitching for the away team here tonight. Gotta say, 6'6", 190 pounds, age 23. As we get this one started here tonight. Leading off, Yvonne Castillo. And we're down to the bottom half of the first inning for Amarillo. And that one going to be fouled off. Now in the count, 0-1. Northwest Arkansas at Amarillo. Springfield at Corpus Christi. Midland at Tulsa. tonight playing their final game. And Arkansas and well, not Arkansas and Springfield. That's going to get you just fooled right there. We'll see who's playing for tonight's games in the Texas League. It'd be Frisco at Arkansas. Now the first strikeout goes to Daniel Lynch. And now bring up Jackson Whitaker. So Whitaker coming in. And high. Right fielder Matias takes that one for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Time now to give you the starting lineups of your first half South Division champions. And gotta say, look at these guys. They are ready to go here. And gotta say, the second half of the season is about to warm up for the month of August. I mean, the weather outside is just so frightful, and gotta say, just love celebrating the Christmas months here in July. Now bring up the catcher, Luis Campusano. 2 down, nobody on, and that four-seamer will be inside for a strike. Now the count now 0-2. We got shout-outs, but we will do that in the top half of the second. So we're fixing to wrap up the bottom of the first inning. And that one outside. Now the count, not two-seamer, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now partly cloudy, and gotta say, it is just absolute beautiful. It's a beautiful evening to come out here and enjoy a final game of the 7-game homestand. And that is strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. So another 3 up, 3 down half inning. Top of the second coming up, and we're no score.
Leading off for
Nick
Northwest
Prado
Arkansas, the first
will get ready and
Nick
start the top half of the
Prado.
second for Northwest Arkansas. First pitch on its way. And that one's going to be hit high. The shortstop chasing after it. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now to give you the defensive lineups for the Sod Poodles. And patrolling in right field, Taylor Colway. He's lined out, caught 2 so far. And he's just the greatest guy for the Saudis here tonight. Now stepping in, the right fielder, Sully Matias, as he takes a 4-seam fastball. Now in the count, 0-1. Here it is. Wow! Look at him chase that one. That's a swing missing, and that's strike 2. So gotta say, Lake Bacher just says, yeah, I fooled him right there. He didn't see that one coming, did he? 0-2, here it is. And that is strike 3 called, a 4-seamer, 2 away. And Bacher getting his second strike.
The designated hitter.
And now bring up the designated hitter here tonight. The DH, Jairon Blanco. So Blanco coming and going to foul that one off for a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. Got to say, Northwest Arkansas's last day here in Amarillo, Texas. 0-1. And that 4-seamer up top for a strike. Now the count now 0-2. Shout out to get to. We got section 103. And we got those guys right there from seats A through sea waving at us. I'm going to say good evening and enjoy the game. And that one gets him. And that will end the inning. Bottom of inning number 2. And we still have no score. Bottom half of the second, and stepping in the right fielder, Taylor Colway. So Colway coming in. And that curveball inside the zone for a strike. Now the count 0-1. Oh, and 1, here it is. And oh my goodness, that slider gets him chasing. Now the count 0-2. Don't you just love a beautiful day like this? It is so pretty. It's good baseball weather. And all I can say is the month of July was the best thing that we saw this year. And that slider gets him. Now the count 1 out, and now be the third strikeout for Lynch.
The third baseman, Eric Heim.
Now bring up Eric Heim, the third baseman. Reached on an error yesterday. And if you do recall that game, that was a base hit for Northwest Arkansas. And do gotta say that right there. Slider. Now the count 2 balls, no strike. Amarillo leading the series 2-1 here in the final game of the month of July. And I will say it, it's the home game I'm talking about. Here in beautiful downtown Amarillo, Texas. 2-2 here. And gotta say that right there, going pretty good. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. Throw him out at first, 2 down. So I gotta say, we're seeing a lot of 2 up, 3 up, 3 down innings. So 2 away here. I was gonna say 2 up, 2 down, but that don't make sense at all. I mean, if you guys are telling me, I understand. It's 3 up, 3 down innings of baseball. You get 3 outs. And a 4-seam fastball. Now on the count 1-0. And that right there is going to be well hit. But unfortunately for that hit ball, that will go straight to Khalil Lee. And that right there will retire the side. Top of the third with MJ Melendez coming up to bat for Northwest Arkansas. Top of the third now, and stepping in the number 7 hitter, MJ Melendez. As he will start the top half of the third inning for Northwest Arkansas. Gotta say, this was a fun 7-game home series. I really enjoyed it. Don't forget, we are back here on the first day of August. And I do believe that's a Thursday night. So we'll have a weekend homestand. Don't forget, Thirsty Thursday, beginning on the first day of August. And that's going to be well hit. Shortstop gets this one, 1 down.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Kyle Isbell.
And now bring up the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. And 1 away in the inning, nobody on. Top of the third, no score between Naturals and Sod Poodles. And that one's going to be well hit. And they're in the hit column. And they're going to throw to second. And he is in there with a 1-out double.
Batting 9.
Got dirty right there. And now bring up Gabriel Cancel. And Northwest Arkansas getting the first hit of the ball game. And now all they have to do is get the runs coming in. 1-0. Swung on and missed.
1-1.
And now the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. I gotta say, this pitcher on the mound for Amarillo, Lake Bacher, just doing really good. So yeah, getting in there and hoping he could get another 3 up, 3 down inning for Amarillo. 1-1. And that one's going to be lined. And he can't get there. And Northwest Arkansas is going to get their first run on the board. Got to say, now they start up a 1-0 early lead. Now bring up the center fielder, Khalil Lee. Lee up here, 0 for 1, line out in the first inning. And a 4-seam fastball now in the count, 0-1. So gotta say, that right there, pretty good. You know, beautiful Monday night. Final home game of the month of July. So I will be saying it right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it is. And that one will get fouled off. Now in the count, 1-2. One, two, here it is. And that one's going to get fouled off. Now in the count, still 1 ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes to the center fielder. And that's too high. Now the count now 2-2. Two and 2. And that is strike 3, right at the knees. And Bacher getting his 4th strikeout.
Now batting.
Just look at this play. Unusual that play is. But it gets him down looking for the 2nd out of the inning. Got a runner as 2nd. And now bring up Angelo Castellano. 0 for 1, a fly out in the 1st inning. Takes a 4-seam fastball, 93 on the radar gun for the ball, 1-0. And a 4-seam fastball now on the count, 1-1. A ball and a strike, here it is. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman, and they're going to get him out. And Gabriel Cancel getting a run in on a base hit. Go to the bottom of the 3rd, and the Naturals out in front, 1-0. Bottom half of the 3rd set to go, and stepping in, Lee Bloom. So he will lead this one off in the half of the 3rd inning. And they are only down by 1, so the tying run up to the plate now. Here we go with the bottom of the 3rd, and that will be the 4-seam fastball too high up from the zone. And now the count now, 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0, and that one gets fouled off. And that one will even up at 1-1. And that one gets a base hit in the left, and that tying run goes to first.
Batting 8.
Now the go-ahead
Shortstop.
comes in, and now they'll bring up the shortstop. And the shortstop is here for tonight for Amarillo, Manolo Capufa. So he takes a curveball outside the zone. Now the count now 1-0. I got to say, last night's win was something that all of us saw. Bottom half of the 11th and tied with 3. And Amarillo had a runner at first. And the one coming up to the plate just launched a outside walk-off win. And I got to say, that right there led the charge 5-3, the final in yesterday's game for Game 3. I will say it. This broadcast also is provided by Taco Villa every Tuesday night here in Amarillo. It is Taco Tuesday, so make sure that you get a coupon on your way out the ball game. And also, if Lake Baker gets 9 strikeouts for Taco Villa coupons, hey, gotta say, that is a lucky night. Just like this homestand. 2-2. Outside the slider. Now the count 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck, the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. And Overstreet doing really well. And that is a strike 3 called. He's shaking his head saying, what the heck?
Batting 9.
That was down low.
Dre.
And I will say the home plate umpire is correct. That was strike 3 called. And that's 1 away in the inning. And now I'll bring up Dre Overstreet. So he takes a 4-seam fastball down at the knees for a strike. Now the count 0-1. Oh, and 1. Here it is. And that's going to be another base hit. And that's going to be a single with an out. And Amarillo is piling in hits. Now their next objective is to get on the run column and get runs coming in to score. And now bring up Ivan Castillo, 0 for 1 strikeout in the first, 2-1, 1 away. Bottom of the 3rd. And that one's going to be hit. And that one ain't going to get too far. He'll throw at first, but runner at first will stay in. Make it in time. And there will be no double play right there. And they'll bring up Jackson Whitaker. 0 for 1, a fly out in the first inning. And that one right there just not too good for Ivan Castillo just to fly out. 4-seam fastball, and now the count 0-1. And that 4-seamer gets him swinging and missing. Now he's down 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And got him! And that's strike 3 called, and first and second. Runner stranded. And we go to the top of the 4th. And the Naturals out in front 1-0. Leading off, the shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Come up to start the top half of the 4th. And here we go with inning number 4. It's a 4-seam fastball outside the zone. And that one will be called a ball. Pitch count for Lake Baker. I am surprised. He's got 31 so far through his pitch record. 4-seamer right in the middle. And now the count now 1-1. I call that in the middle the bullseye. So bullseye to that one. 1-1. Four-seamer outside and 2-1. So Amarillo will be down to the month of August and September for the San Diego Padres organization. Don't forget that Amarillo will move the Padres back to San Antonio to start the 2021 baseball season. So 2021 season, San Antonio will be here. Now bring up Nick Prado. And now stepping in, the number 4 hitter. 0 for 1 pop out in the second. That is Nick Prado for Northwest Arkansas. Four-seam fastball. Now count 0-1. 0-1 coming in here. Oh, and 1. Here it is. And that one gets fouled off. Oh, and 2. Here it is. And that one gets fouled off. Now in the count, 0-2. Top of the 4th. Naturals out in front. 1-0. Base runner at first. Nobody out as of yet. And that one gets hit. And the first baseman gets that one. Make that one away.
The right fielder, number
so that will be a fly out right there on the play.
Matias.
And now bring up the right fielder, the number 5 hitter, Sully Matias. Strikeout in the second. An 0 for 1 here tonight. And a four-seamer. Now in the count, 0-1. Oh, and 1 delivery. Outside, four-seamer. Now the count now, 1-1. One and 1, here it is. Outside, curveball, now 2-1. Baker doing pretty good tonight. His pitch count is really effective through these hitters. Gotta say, Baker's going to be really good in the San Diego Padres organization. But first, he will have to go to AAA El Paso, because your call-up track is Amarillo, El Paso, and then San Diego. Midland's call-up track is AA Midland, AAA Las Vegas, and then you go to Oakland, and then down low. And on deck now, the designated hitter, Dairon Blanco. So Blanco now on deck circle, getting ready to come into this game. 3-2. And oh my goodness, that's going to be well hit. Long throw to third. And he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dairon Blanco.
And now it would be Dairon Blanco, the DH here tonight for Northwest Arkansas. The corners are loaded up, and Amarillo just in a heap of trouble. Four-seam fastball now in the count, 0-1. So Blanco was a strikeout in the second inning. And gotta say, this inning is looking like it could get away potentially from Amarillo if they could get in and get the strikes and get the outs here requested. Gotta say, Barker's doing really good. Now he's already in this game for 4 innings already, and Hopefully he will continue. That's going to be lined right into the away bullpen. And a good thing everybody is all right. Looks like everything's okay. Now the count 0-2. And that one is fouled off. Now the count 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. And that one's going to get lined. Center fielder chasing it on the warning track. And that's going to draw in the next run coming across the score. And the Naturals getting up in there. Now they're quickly down 2-0.
The batter, the catcher, MJ.
And now bring up the Naturals catcher, MJ Melendez. 0 for 1, they pop out in the third. Gotta say, they've done a pretty good job here tonight. Stringing in the runs and coming in sharper than a two-edged sword. And hoping that tonight they can reclaim a split series. 0-1, here it is. And that's going to be a four-seam fastball up top. Now count 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and a strike. Here we go. And that one gets fouled off. Now the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes here this evening. A ball and it's 2 strikes. And that four-seamer gets outside. Now the count now 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And that's going to be line. That's going to be extra trouble. And you got second and third now, and you got 2 outs here. I was going to say nobody out, but I am going to be wrong. And 2 outs. I will say it right there. Outs is anything like that, but you got 2 outs on here, and now stepping in, Kyle Isabel as he takes a four-seam fastball, 1-1. Oh, and 1, and that one gets fouled off. Now in the count, 0-2. Oh, 2, and that one gets hit, and that one's fouling into the grounds, and that ball goes foul right in the left. 0-2, here it is, and that one down low, changeup outside the zone, 85 miles an hour, 1 ball, 2 strikes, second and third, with still 2 away in this inning. And looking to come in and get this one under control. Did he go? No, he didn't. And I'm hearing people in the audience say, that was a strike, man. What are y'all doing? I wouldn't be arguing ball or strikes to a umpire. Please don't do that. Strike 3 called, and he goes down with the side retired. 1 run on a few base hits, no errors. Bottom half of the fourth with the catcher coming up, Luis Camposano, to start the home half of the fourth next. And we are going to be back for Texas League Baseball as we still take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And we're going to take our first break of this game.
leading off.
And we are back on this beautiful Monday night as we are in our last game of this 4-game series. Northwest Arkansas and Amarillo. Bottom half of the 4th inning. And that will be a 4-seam fastball inside 0-1. Don't forget, Amarillo on the road for 7. Back home on Thursday night, August 1st. As they will play a 4-game homestand. Versing off the Frisco Rough Riders. And playing at Midland on Monday night, August 5th. And staying for a 3-game series till Wednesday. And then heading to Frisco Thursday, August 8th. Through Sunday, August 11th. And we're back home to play 4 against Midland. That'll be a 4-seamer. And now the count now. Uh-oh, there I go again saying the counts. But that is 1 out and away in the inning. And now bring up Taylor Colway, the right fielder, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the second as he takes a ball 1-0. Great crowd here tonight as we'll wrap up this last ever home game of the month of July. Gotta say, we are going to miss you guys here in downtown Amarillo, but we'll be back for the month of August. So gotta say, can't wait to see you guys. And also, playoff tickets go on sale. On sale, where did that come from? Holy cow. Goes on sale on August 1st. Make sure you get your playoff tickets.
That's ball 2.
And that's ball 2, 4-seamer. Now count 2-2. Also want to give shout outs to our great friends at Taco Villa and Texas Burger. So gotta say, hope you guys are having a great time watching us on the First Pitch app. And if you got us tuned in to your TVs, make sure that you guys are having a great time. And if you're out here at the ballpark, we are going to give you shout outs. Shout outs will end after the 8th inning is finished. That's going to be a 1-out base walker, and then the tying run's coming up to the plate. Now bring up Eric Heim, 0 for 1. Ground out in the second. First pitch on its way. And that one's a 4-seam fastball that gets fouled off. And now the count 0-1. Now the count now 0-1. And that one goes a 2-seamer, 90 miles for a ball. Now the count 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Outside, right in the dirt. And the count now 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a 2-seamer. Now the count evened up at 2-2. 2-2, here it is. And that one gets fouled, a slider. And he'll protect the plate. Now the count now holds at 2 apiece. Hoping to get a base hit or a home run. That would tie the ball game. Down low and count full. On deck now, Chris Muriel. Muriel coming in on the on-deck circle now. And he's the next one coming up to bat. If hopefully this guy, Eric Heim, could get on base. And wish granted, he's going to get on base.
Now batting, the designated
And
hitter.
that'll be another walk with 1 away here, the bottom half of the 4th inning. And the Naturals in trouble now. First and second, one away. And gotta say, this could be danger for them if they're going to get into the throwing ball, and that right there is going to just get them. Colway at second, Eric Heim at first, one away. And they're looking to get this game under their lead. And winning 3 games of this series. That right there could show that the Sod Poodles are on their way to the championship series. I mean, winning games, that's what you have to do. As you start up opening day, which is in April, and you fight your way through 6 long months of baseball, all the way to September. And that's going to be strike 3. And Muriel goes down, and Lynch gets 7th strikeout for the Naturals.
The left fielder, Lee.
And now bring up Lee Bloom. Bottom of the 4th, Naturals out in front 2-0. And a 4-seam fastball, 95 on the radar gun for a strike. 0-1. Beautiful Monday night here in downtown Amarillo. And that right there gets hit to the 3rd, and they'll get him out at 3rd. And that will be it. The side is retired. Few hits, but nothing comes of it. Even a walk. And we go to the top of inning number 5. And Northwest Arkansas out in front 2-0.
Leading off for
Top of the
Arkansas,
5th, and stepping in, the second baseman,
Gabriel
Gabriel Cancel. Cancel was a 1-for-1 and a 4-seamer outside ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that one's going to head to the right fielder. Colway out in front of this one, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 24, Khalil Lee.
And now bring up Khalil Lee. 0-for-2, a strikeout and a line out. Here tonight in the ball game. Lee out in center field tonight for Northwest Arkansas. First pitch on its way, and that's a 2-seamer outside ball 1. Pitch count now, Lake Bacher 64 through 4.5 innings. Or going to 5 innings already, top of the 5th. And that one going to be a 4-seamer. Going to swing and miss him. That one's like he's chasing a butterflies or something. The pause 1-1. Here it goes. And that changeup right in the middle. Now the count now 2-1. And that one, oh my goodness. That one's going to be well hit. And gone. And Lee hits another one out of here. And oh my goodness, that's his first one of the day. 97-mile-an-hour exit velocity. 385 foot. And now they're up by 3. And you look at it right there. That's the result of it. Outside in right field. Northwest Arkansas up by 3 runs here, top of the 5th.
Castellano.
And now bring up Angelo Castellano. The 4-seamer gets fouled off, 0-1. 0-for-2 fly out, ground out to this prospect here for the Naturals. I gotta say, he's really good for the Kansas City Royals. affiliation, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop. And that's going to pull him off. And Kapufa getting an error on him.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And that right there, he's going to get tagged with the error. The shortstop is going to get that one, well deserved. And I gotta say, I guess he got a little disoriented. I'll bring up Northwest Arkansas shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. And Jr., it's going to be another base hit. He's going to catch that one. And he's going to fall down and do a twirl.
Now batting.
And that right there,
Nick.
now you're going to have first and third. Guy gets a single. The runner from first will head to third. And still one out, a double play situation here. And looking to get in there and try to get things going. Nick Prado 0 for 2 and 2 pop outs. And Baker up 71 pitches so far through 5 2/3 innings. 1-0. And a four-seam fastball now. The count 2 balls, no strikes. So Amarillo could evidently lose this one tonight. Northwest Arkansas could split this series, but we'll see what happens in the bottom half of the 9th inning here tonight. 2-1, and that one's going to line out foul. And that one had a 3-run home shot. Instead, that one gets fouled off. And that one, the line drive, that's going to be extra trouble. 1 run comes in. Here comes another run. Make that run number 2. And the Naturals out in front, 5-0.
The right fielder, number 16, Sully Matias.
And now bring up Sully Matias. And now time is going to be called here as here comes a manager out. And we're going to have a pitching change as that will do it for Lake Baker here tonight. I'm going to say he wished he could have stayed in a little bit longer, but got to say his pitch count was too high. His performance was all right. But he is in line for the L or a no decision.
Now pitching.
And if this doesn't turn around, he could have a W. Who knows what could happen. But even though if Amarillo could get into the hit column and try to get this deficit under control, maybe that right there would be the end result of trying to get going here this evening. Manuel Ramirez takes the mound now for Amarillo, and that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it, the hot corner guy. And he's going to make the play. And there we go. There's 2 outs.
Now batting.
So got to say, that one be count to foul ground. And
Blanco.
do got to say, that was pretty lucky right there. If he would have dropped that one, that would be the error. Stepping in the DH here, Daron Blanco. Blanco coming in here. And that one will be hit foul, that 4-seam. Top of the 5th inning. Northwest Arkansas scoring at least 3 runs here. 0-1. And that one gets fouled. Now in the count, 0-2. Beautiful Monday night, home crowd. Final time in the month of July. And that one's going to get up in there. The center fielder's going to get that one. Chase it down, and that will conclude the top of the 5th. Now bottom half of the 5th, and we got more baseball ahead with Manolo Kapufa, 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Amarillo next. Manolo Kapufa, 0 for 1, strikeout in the 3rd.
The shortstop.
And got the
Number
left-handed
89.
pitchers warming up in the Naturals bullpen. The shortstop, Kabufa, reaching on an error in this game. So, gotta say, that right there, just aggravating to look at. When you make an error in baseball and realize it's going to come back and haunt you. So, newsflash, you got to be chasing the ball and you got to make sure that ball does not hit the ground, and plus tagged with the error can really come back and haunt you later. Two-seam fastball and 92 on the radar gun for strike one. Now count 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the right fielder. He's going to get out there and make the play. 1 away.
Now batting. The center fielder, Dre.
Now bring up the center fielder, Dre Overstreet. 1 for 1, a single in the 3rd inning. Bottom of the 5th for Amarillo. And a two-seam fastball. Now in the count, 1-0. 5-0 shutout. Bottom of the 5th. And two-seamer right inside. And the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a four-seamer. And now Daniel Lynch, 24 balls, 42 strikes. Total of 66. Got to say, Lynch tonight just doing really well for Northwest Arkansas pitching. Lake Bacher just couldn't control himself here tonight, and that'll be strikeout number 8 for the Naturals. And now bring up Ivan Castillo. Castillo coming in, 2 away. Bottom half of the 5th, about to wrap up, 1 more out. And that one is a four-seam fastball. Now in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. The pause, the 1-0. And that one is in there for a strike at the knees. Now the count evened up at 1-1. Inside the zone. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. No pitch count now to Daniel Lynch. He's already at 70 so far through 5.5 and 2/3 innings. And that one well hit. Center fielder chasing. And that will be out number 3, and he will get that one. I thought that was going to be well hit out of here, but instead that's out number 3, and we retire the 5th inning. Top of the 6th coming up. And stepping in
for Northwest Arkansas, the
catcher MJ Melendez. 1 for 2. Got 2 catchers right there next to each other, and that's going to be a four-seamer in there for a strike. 0-1. 0-1, here it is. That's going to be lined right in the left, and that's a base hit. So Amarillo and Northwest Arkansas
now
added here tonight.
Kyle Isbell.
And now bring up Kyle Isbell, the left fielder up here. 1 for 2, a double that led to a run, and that's going to get fouled off. Now the count 0-1. Top of the 6th inning here, in the last of this game, and the last of the homestand in July. 0-1, and that one a curveball. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. And swung on and miss. Out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Gabriel.
And now bring up Gabriel Cancel. Up now, 1 away, 1 on. Top of the 6th. Naturals up 5-0. 1 for 2 double and RBI that came in across the score. Gotta say, more damage could be done. Northwest Arkansas could just get in there and just put the whipping on Amarillo. And in the likes of which they have been doing that. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing it, the center fielder makes the catch. 2 outs. Gotta say, that right there, fast run and play.
Now
and he had to make a lot of ground and overstreet.
Lee.
And now bring up Khalil Lee, a solo home run in the 5th, 1 for 3. His center fielder tonight for the Naturals. First pitch, and oh man, look at it go, look at it fly. This one ain't coming back, gone. And Lee's 2nd home run of this game. And now that will stretch the lead to 7. Now, my goodness gracious. Put a whipping on Amarillo like no tomorrow.
Now batting.
I'll bring up Angelo Castellano, 0 for 3, ground out in the 5th inning. We're in the top of the inning number 6. Naturals have hit a 2-run home run. Khalil Lee putting in his 2nd home run of this game. And my goodness, that was a real hit ball right there. And that one gets hit. Chasing at the left fielder. Makes the play, and that will retire the inning. And you look at the center fielder for the Naturals as he hits a 2-run homer into right field. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The Naturals out in front 7-0. Bottom of the 6th coming up and stepping in, Jackson Whitaker. The first baseman here tonight. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Bottom half of the 6th inning for Amarillo tonight. And that's going to be well hit. Right fielder chasing. Makes the play, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Luis.
And now bring up the catcher for Amarillo, Luis Campuzano. 2 strikeouts on him, 0 for 2. And Daniel still in this game, having a perfect evening here tonight. And four-seamer, 93, right in the middle. Call that the bullseye mark of the strike zone. Now the count 0-1. Here it is. And that one right at the corner. And now the count now 0-2. Oh, and 2. And that's going to be well hit. The mound's going to get it. 2 down. And oh man, that was a athletic play right there. He jumps up, throws him out at first. And that will be out number 2. And they'll bring in Taylor Colway, the right fielder. 0 for 1, a walk in the 4th inning. And inning number 6 fixing to get retired here. Four-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. I gotta say, this right here might be in the bag for Amarillo getting shut out like crazy. Outside that four-seam fastball, now evened up at 1-1. Outside, ball 2. A slider. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And that gonna be athletic play. Oh my goodness. And that will retire the side. That will be hit to the shortstop, but that will end the 6th inning. Top of the 7th, set to go, and stepping in the shortstop for Northwest Arkansas, Bobby Witt Jr. So Jr. coming in. And that's going to be well hit, chasing at the right fielder. And Colway getting that one away. A lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. Amarillo shutting out by Northwest Arkansas. Now bring up Nick Prado. 1 for 3, a triple, the 2 runs that came in across the score. 1 for 3 here tonight. Four-seam fastball now in the count, 0-1. Top of the 7th, the Naturals out in front, 7-0. And this could evidently be a split series tonight. Center fielder Dre Overstreet reaching up in the air and grabbing that one, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Sully.
And now bring up Sully Matias. A single in the 4th. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Nobody on. Four-seam fastball now in the count, 0-1. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, Colway makes the play, and that will retire the side.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
And get up his stretch, y'all. We're into the bottom half of the 7th. Let's take me out to the ball game. Stepping in, Eric Heim, 0 for 1, a walk in the 4th inning. And that's going to be a slider. Now in the count, 0-1. A righty and a lefty, and the Naturals bullpen starting to. Sun beginning to set on this Monday night. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it, the center fielder. Reaches up with one hand, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Red.
Now bring up the designated hitter, Chris Muriel. 0 for 2, strikeout and lined out here in this game here tonight. And that one is a 2-seamer. Now in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Outside that 4-seamer, now the count 2-0. So this home crowd is just really quiet. They know Amarillo has lost this one. And that one's a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 2-1. Got to get fans going, but evidently a home run could get them back in. Now the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Nobody on bases. And that's going to be line right to the second baseman. Make that 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Bloom.
And Lee Bloom coming in to bat here. 1 for 2, single in the third inning. Shutout still going on. So 1 for 2, single in the third for this guy here. Outside that four-seamer. Now the count 1-0. Down low that four-seamer. Now the count now 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0. Here it is. Down low again. And now on deck is shortstop Manolo Capufa. Now the count 3 balls, no strikes. Bottom half of the 7th. And outside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk will be the 2-out base runner here in the bottom half of the 7th. And we're going to get time called here as here comes the manager to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that will do it for the natural starter. Will say he had a great night, but he will get the W, and that's for sure.
Your attention, please.
J.C. Cloney coming up now, 6'1", 226 pounds, and age 25. Get ready to start the next guy on the mound for the Northwest Arkansas guys. Now bring up Manolo Capufa, 0 for 2, strikeout, flyout. Also a error on him in this game. Got to say that error was costly as he was trying to get this guy out at first. Outside four-seamer. Now the count now 1 ball, no strikes. A ball, no strikes. And swung on miss. Now the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th, Northwest Arkansas 7, Amarillo nothing. And that's going to be well hit. And that's going to be 2 base runners on, and now the home crowd starting to get after it.
Center fielder, Dre Overstreet.
That's going to bring up Dre Overstreet here. And what a great way to get in there. Looking to get this shutout finished. Second and third. And that right there going to get fouled. Dre Overstreet tonight, center fielder for Amarillo. 1 for 2, single in the third. And looking to get this one into far outfield. That's going to be hit to the shortstop. And they'll get him out at first, and that will make the play. And the 7th inning will come to a conclusion. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for Northwest Arkansas coming up. Top of the 8th and stepping in, the designated hitter, Dairon Blanco. Blanco 0 for 2 here tonight. Takes a four-seam fastball. Now in the count 0-1. The 0-1 here tonight. And we are down to 6 outs apiece for these 2 guys. 2 ball clubs, I meant to say. Attendance tonight, 8,165 fans so far through tonight's ball game. And the last ever here in the month of July. Yeah, we start up back on Thursday night, August 8th. August 1st, I meant to say. I do apologize. I was going to say August 8th, but back home and playing Frisco on the first day.
Nope, outside.
And on deck now, MJ Melendez. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 8th inning. Northwest Arkansas out in front 7. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman. Throw him out at first, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, MJ.
And I'll bring up the catcher, MJ Melendez, 2 for 3. Double single and a run coming in to cross to score. First pitch on its way. 4-seamer right at the corner. Now the count now 0-1. Great deal of fans here tonight. Just coming out enjoying Monday Night Baseball here on the show. Live broadcast. And 4-seam fastball 0-2. So 2021 baseball season well in the works for the new season coming up, and got to say San Antonio is going to come in. And that's going to be a line drive. And that's going to be well hit. They're going to get him right there, and he's going to get tagged out. My goodness gracious.
Now batting.
Ha ha! You're going to get him in the cookie jar, man. My goodness gracious, that's beautiful. And that's going to be hit right in the center. And the center fielder, Dre Overstreet, will retire the side on 1-2-3 inning, and that will do it for the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up, Ivan Castillo coming up to bat. Now stepping in, Ivan Castillo, 0 for 3, a fly out in the 5th. And guys, we're down the bottom half of the 8th inning, and 6 outs remain for Amarillo to come back in and rally in this thing. And hopefully that they will not get shut out. And having no runs on a couple hits and just the 1 error that the shortstop gets tagged with. Now the count now 0-2. And fouled off. That was going to get quick out in there. Now the count now 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Outside that changeup. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Down low, that 4-seamer. And now the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. 0 for 3 tonight for Castillo. And hoping to get this one going. Struck out right there. Swung out and missed. And Cloney gets his first strikeout of the inning.
First baseman, Jackson Whitaker.
And that'll be Jackson Whitaker coming up now. 0 for 3 fly out in the 6th inning, and he's going to take a changeup, swung on and miss. Now the count now 0-1. Sun already set. Nighttime fixing to fall on us. Now the count now a 4-seamer. 1-1. Down low, that changeup, 77 on the radar gun. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. 4-seamer. And that on deck now, the catcher, Luis Campusano. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out. 3-1. Right up in there. Gone! And the shutout will finish right here. And Whitaker gets a home run. And they're on the board already. It's about time. And beautiful. And you look at this play right here. See where that ball went? Outside of the yard.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting the catcher, Luis Campusano, 0 for 3 in the 6th inning. And he's going to foul that one off. Now the count 0-1. Oh-1 delivery. Here it is. And that one's going to get hit high. Chasing after it, the right fielder makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Taylor Colway.
And I'll bring up the right fielder, Taylor Colway. 0 for 2, walk in the 4th. Here tonight. Up in there, and that's a 4-seamer for a strike. 89 miles an hour. Right on the radar gun. Now the count now 0-1. Here it is. Outside that cutter. Now the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful partly cloudy evening. Sun already down. Got to say, this ball game in the month of July fixing to wrap up. And got to say that right there, pretty good homestand here. And our last one of the month. And then we got one more away stand till the month of July. Now on deck, Eric Heim and a 3-2 full count. 1-2 away. 2 away, correction. 2 away. So do apologize about that again. And ball 4. So you got a 2-out base runners. We go back to the top of the order now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now batting the third baseman, Eric Heim. 0 for 2, a walk in the 4th. And that's going to be a base hit. It drops into right. And he's aboard with the single. Now bring up the next batter. But first we're going to get a new pitching change. Grant Gavin, 6'2". And 185 pounds, age 24. Now stepping in, Chris Muriel. And that's going to be well hit. And that's going to get fouled off. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be a base hit that draw in some more runs. Now let's hope that could come in. Right there. And they're going to get him out at second as an underhand throw. And that will be the side retired. Well, we go to the top of the 9th. And the Naturals out in front 7-1.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas, the second baseman.
And now bring up the second baseman to start the top of the 9th, Gabriel Cancel. 1 for 3, a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. Top of the 9th, final 3 outs for both teams here tonight. 1-1, and that's gonna be lined. And he will drop it. And that one gets away.
The center fielder.
And that will go down as a base hit right there.
Lee.
And just look at it. It drops. Now bring up Khalil Lee. You look at him in the 6th inning. And that was a 2-run shot as he hit over the right field wall. And that right there, just a beautiful shot right there. Oh, got a beautiful evening. Just look at that sky. It's just a nice, beautiful evening. And that's going to be lined right into the left field's glove. 1 down.
Now
Got 2 more outs here in the top of the 9th.
Angelo.
And now bring up Angelo Castellano. 0 for 4, fly out in the 6th inning. And that's going to be hit high. Right fielder getting his eyes on this one. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt
And they'll
Jr.
bring up the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr., 1 for 3 single and 2 runs here in this game tonight. And that one's in there. 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. Top of the 9th inning, 7-1 our score here. Last the top half of the 9th, and that's going to be lined to the second baseman, and that will do. The inning is over. Well, we got the bottom half of the 9th, and 7, 8, 9 hitters due up, and Northwest Arkansas out in front 7-1. Leading off for the bottom half of the 9th, Lee Bloom, 1 for 2 single in the 3rd.
Bloom.
Got to say, it is starting to get dark here on this Monday night. Now the count now 0-1. 3 outs remain here. And the final game, Northwest Arkansas and Amarillo. 4-seamer outside. Now the count now 1-1. And that one's going to get fouled off. And a lucky fan's going to get that souvenir. Outside. Now the count slider. Count 2-2. A beautiful evening. It's going to be well hit. Shortstop going to get this one. Can he get him? Yeah, they will. 1 away. So 2 outs remain, bottom of the 9th. And gotta say, I think this is already in the bag. What's the blag? That don't make any sense. I'm just stuttering right there. Do apologize. Yes, Northwest Arkansas has this in the bag. That's gonna be lined right in the center. And that's gonna be a base hit with 1 away. So sneaky move right there.
Center fielder, Ray Overstreet.
And look at this shot right here. Second baseman would have had that one. They'll bring up Dre Overstreet, the center fielder. He takes a 4-seam fastball, 96 on the radar gun. And that's in the zone for strike 1. Last of the 9th, 2 outs. Down and right, fouled off. Now the count now 0-2. Grant Gavin now 10 pitches through this couple of innings he's been in here. Up top on the 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. And down in the dirt. Now the count now 2-2. Down low, change up, and that will load things up here. 3-2. On deck, Yvonne Castillo. Up now. 8, 9, and 1 hitters are up here in the bottom half of the 9th. And that's down low. And that will get 2 bases going. And hopefully this will draw in some more runs before we end here tonight. And now bring up Yvonne Castillo, 0 for 4, strikeout in the 8th. And gotta say, hope that this right here could get at least a few more runs on the board before this game is finished. Bottom of the 9th. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing it, the left fielder. And he will make the play. And that's 2 away. And the runner at second had a thinking about third, but instead he has to go back.
Whitaker.
And now bring up Jackson Whitaker. 1 for 4 solo home run in the 8th inning. Last out of this month of July. Here in downtown Amarillo. Want to thank you guys for coming out and enjoying this great 7-game homestand. Springfield and Naturals. Gotta say, we are back on Thursday night, August 1st, as we take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game homestand. Gotta say, for all of you guys, we are going to give you a good surprise once you exit out of the stadium tonight. And gotta say, you're getting a prize pack of Taco Villa tickets. That's right. That right there gonna be really good for y'all. And did he go? No, he didn't. Last strike of the evening. Here's the 3-2. And that's gonna be lined. And that one will land foul and right. Last out. Here it is. And that's going to be lined to short. And they'll get him out at second. And Amarillo will lose this one. Northwest Arkansas splits a series here tonight. And this was it here tonight. 7-1. The final tally of tonight's game. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals were on the danger point here tonight, putting 7 runs on the board, and Amarillo nearly getting shut out if they didn't get a 1-run back. So this will do it here for the homestands here in the month of July, and we are going to be back on Thursday, August 1st, as we take on Frisco. We're going to be back to wrap this thing up, and we'll take our last break and station identification here tonight.
For the home team, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We're back here on Sod Poodles Baseball. And gotta say, this game has been split. 2 wins for Amarillo, 2 wins for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals here tonight. Well, let's go over your final line scores. And first for the victorious Northwest Arkansas Naturals, 7 runs on 11 hits, no errors. For Amarillo, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error. Player of the game is the center fielder Khalil Lee, as he was a 2 for 5, 2 home runs, and 3 RBIs that came in to score in this game. Winning pitcher Daniel Lynch will take the win on the mound for the Naturals here tonight. Loss for tonight for Amarillo, Lake Baker. He gave up 7 hits and he struck out 5. So gotta say, this right here will wrap things up. Well, for all of us here, 7-1 the final in this game here tonight. And gotta say, this homestand was fun. I enjoyed y'all coming out. Don't forget, Thursday night, August 1st, we are back here as we play a 4-game set against the Frisco Rough Riders. Gotta say, we can't wait to return home in the month of August. Well, for all of us here, we're going to say good night and so long for now. Don't forget, we are at Springfield on Wednesday night. And hope you guys will see us there, because we will be there until Friday. And then Saturday through Tuesday, we'll be at Northwest Arkansas as we wrap up the month of July. Well, hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see y'all in the month of August when we take on Frisco. Good night, everybody.